quite a lot on there, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, right, we're going to get sorted to go out. It's definitely going to be a doing weekend. Hoover and just have a little bit of a sort out here. Now, I very rarely cook something that I bin, but today I have. That was awful. Anybody else like sauerkraut? Right, you have to really pack it down. I've got chives, sage, and we're going to add the thyme into here. It was called like the miracle tea or something when I was reading up about it. Good morning and welcome back to a new weekend vlog. We're just going to leave you quickly now because we're just heading out the door. It's just after 8 o'clock Saturday morning. It's a working weekend here, but we've got loads that we want to get done this weekend, haven't we?
Yeah, I
Big
think
list to plough through.
We're going for a walk, but we're going to walk to Morrison's to do a bit of our shopping that we need.
Tick 2 things off.
Yeah, and then I think we're going to head into town.
Yes, we've got, that's a good, actually I'd forgotten about that. We're
going to go somewhere, we don't quite know where yet because we need to go to Santander to pay some money in.
Yeah.
And get the few bits that we didn't get yesterday.
Yes.
We kind of feel we want to just draw a line, get it done.
We did a holiday shop yesterday. I've already got that over on our travel channel because we're shopping for holiday. But yeah, there's a few things we didn't get, so we're going to try and get those. Yeah, you're right, and then just, it's all done. Yeah. So it's going to be a busy one, lots to do.
I'd like to get in the garden as well. I want to get the grass cut and also get some things planted, I think.
So I hope you'll enjoy hanging out with us this weekend. We've done our walk. Actually, let's have a look. How many steps have we done? 6,000. I'm quite pleased with that. Abe got his Doritos that were on offer for the football tomorrow. Got tomatoes. We got some nectarines. We got some bananas. I'm going to have a banana right now, actually. And the cabbages. I always find in Morrison's the veg is so small. That I think was the largest cabbage there. We won't get much sauerkraut, 80p out of that, but I keep forgetting to buy it, or it freezes in the fridge. So I am going to do that today. And oh, you bought some drinks, didn't you?
Yes, and Lucas Sport
for our walk. So that's our little haul. We're going to get sorted, nip into town. We've just been talking through our list for the weekend. We've got quite a lot on there, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, right, we're going to get sorted to go out. It's definitely going to be a doing weekend. It's just been put in my new screen protector on my new phone. Have you used these ones before?
No, we always use OtterBox cases for all of our phones for many years. And this is the first OtterBox screen protector we bought, but I love this. There's actually no real box with it. But anyway, basically the idea behind it though is I've always struggled before because you need to get it exactly the right place, but this here, you have a little case and it's a little elastic band and you just put it in, and then when this goes on, I won't do it with the phone because it's now on there, but this just hooks into the little slot at the top. So when it's there, you push it down, it's in exactly the right place. And you see there, it's positioned just, we can't really see it, but it's positioned just perfect. Yeah. I'm really impressed. It was, I think, $16.99. You can get cheaper ones, like for £4 or £5 for like 1 or 2. But I think you've bought a phone that's close to like £1,000. So spending £16 on a screen protector. Same with the case. Yeah, it's worth it. Case was, well, was it £25, £30? You've got the clear one. Again, OtterBox isn't an ad, but we've just always loved them, their cases. So yeah, thank you for doing that. Back from a very uneventful shopping trip. We did pick up some tea, which I'm going to speak to you about in a bit later, which I've been reading up about. I've made tuna salads for lunch. We've been very good. We've only had fruit so far today, and it is just after 12 o'clock. Right, we've just filmed a haul video from our shopping trip, so I will leave a link to that below. I'm going to get tidied up. Aid's going to go and mow the lawn, and I also want to weed down the side of the house as well, and then I think I'm going to come in and start work. Whilst Aid's mowing the lawn, I've just written out to-do list on my new notepad. I love this from Tiger, £3. So not only have I got today's, but I've got tomorrow's. This is so perfect for the weekend. So my next job is to do in here. I've just been and weeded down the side of the house, and I've hoovered all up the stairs
and upstairs as well, except for this room. If you watched my video last week, you will have seen we've bought a treadmill, and up until today it was been down here. It's left a lot of marks, I think, from where we set it up, all these black bits, so I need to clean those off. I want to move out the suitcases. This room feels so nice to walk and run in. Yesterday we even I did the first 15 minutes and then I sat and watched TV whilst Aid walked 15 minutes. It was really, really nice, but we want to be over by the window. I want to move the bed over slightly, be over by the window, because when you're running, having that window open is really nice. And when we have guests staying, the bed can just, the treadmill then can just slide underneath, so it's out of everyone's way. I just want to have a little bit of a sort out. I've got Aid's shoes in here. That was from the packaging from the treadmill, I think. So I want to give it a hoover and just have a little bit of... So the idea being, we want to turn this into a bit of a multi-purpose guest room stroke exercise room. So that's what I was kind of wanting to do today. I want to come in here and for it to feel relaxing, for it to feel really nice and not to have clutter around and other bits and pieces. So I thought I'd give it a bit of a tidy today. And we've moved the treadmill already, like I said, and just give it a bit of a sort out so that when we're in here, it feels like a really nice room to spend time in. We love having the guest bed made up. That's really, really nice. We really like that. But we want to be able to use the room. It seems a bit of a shame to have these rooms that we don't use, which is exactly what we had in our old house. We never ever used the kids' rooms unless they were home, which these days isn't that often. With them being away now. So by doing this today, this just gives us a reason to use the room every single day. And I have to say, we are both loving the treadmill. I never thought I would. I thought I might come in here occasionally for a walk if we haven't had a chance to walk outside. But I've got a new routine. We both have, actually. And we're both walking. I'm running now. I've started running in the mornings. And both, again, if we haven't had a chance to walk in the evenings, we're both getting on here as well. And we're both really, really enjoying it. I haven't ran since my 20s and I am loving it. I've just gone straight back into it. Really, really enjoying it. And we're watching vlogs or we're watching TV together. It's just really, really fun. So the thought of having this room as like a running room just feels really exciting. And funnily enough, there was chat about multi-purpose rooms on Rock the Block. It's one of our favourite home shows on HGTV, and the latest series, one of the rooms that they need to create, it's a bit of a challenge. They have to create a multi-purpose room, which is obviously a room that isn't just a bedroom, or, well, it has to be a bedroom, but then you use it for something else. So it could be / office. In this particular programme, there was a bedroom stroke meditation room, a social media room. So this for us is obviously bedroom cum fitness room. Perfect with the TV setup as well. We've got music in here. It just goes so well, but it feels really relaxing in here as well. There's just something about it, especially when the window's open with that beautiful view. I run in the mornings and I watch the deer out on the green. It's just so magical. So I'd love to hear from you. Do you have a multi-purpose room in your house? Do you have a room that is set up and that you use for more than one purpose? There we go. That's a little bit better in here now. The other reason I like having the treadmill by the window is because we've got somewhere then to put our drinks as well, which is quite nice, and phone, TV control, that kind of thing. Yeah, tied it up here. I took the little basket off, the guest basket, and popped that in the wardrobe, and we can just take that out then when we have guests. But I like how this room now feels and looks. Just having a look at this ivy. I've been really neglecting her. She's become quite dry and I've got loads of leaves. I've just been shaking her and I've got all the leaves on the floor. I thought I might just remove all the browny, yellowy ones. And I'll give her water as well. She's quite dry. I just keep forgetting them up here on the landing. With myself. I'm just going to make chicken schnitzels. I am in the middle of working and I didn't order enough papers. I'm 100 sheets short per pack, so 300 sheets short. I'm so annoyed. It's costing me so much more to order them in. So yeah, I'm really annoyed with myself at the moment. I'm really annoyed. Right, not a lot I can do about it. I'm going to have to get those ordered by tomorrow. I'm going to add on some extra bits for the next kit as well, so I've got all that here at nice and early. Right, chicken schnitzel. I have got some chicken thighs that have thawed out. I am just popping a couple of pieces of bread into my blender. Actually, I'm going to get the oven on as well. Aid's finished out in the garden for today. He's just in the shower, and then I think we're going to have a cozy evening. We watched last night, if you like scary movies, The Black Phone. Let me know if you've seen it. I can't remember what it was on, whether it was on Netflix, I can't remember. It was really good. It's got Ethan Hawke as the main scary character, which made a nice change. And our son went to see Long Legs last night. He was going on about it. It's supposed to be one of the scariest movies out there. He went to see that in the cinema last night. I said we need to go and watch it. I don't do scary movies in the cinema though. I think that would be too much for me. Let's whiz these down. Just gonna mix up 1 egg. And I'm also going to add seasoning, salt and pepper to the breadcrumbs and give that a good mix. I am just going to flatten out these chicken thighs a bit. There we go. And then we are going to dip in the egg, both sides, and into the breadcrumbs, and make sure they are properly coated, and then onto a tray with paper, and I'm going to do exactly the same with the other one. I am going to put these in the oven on 190. It's 5:30, we'll see how long they take. I'm guessing around half an hour. I've done the clearing up, and this is the thing I'm really looking forward to. Jägersoße. It's a mushroom sauce from Germany. I've never made it from scratch, but when I lived out there as a kid, I would have the packet mixes, and that's exactly what this is. And I haven't had it since then, so I'm really hoping it's as good as I remember. Whenever we'd go out to a restaurant as a family, I would always order a Jägerschnitzel, which is the mushroom sauce on the schnitzel. I'm really looking forward to this. So, according to the packet, you just add, I think I might go and get my glasses just to double check. I think it's 1/4 litre of water. Yes, 1/4 litre. And I think I'm going to add some extra mushrooms to it as well. Let's do it a little bit at a time. Oh, what was that? Oh, picture frame just fell over. Now, I very rarely cook something that I bin, but today I have. That was awful. Just so disappointed. Just tasted like a really cheap soup that I'd thickened. It just tasted fake. Just really disappointed. I tried to add a few things to it and it just was not good. So I've decided not to even eat it, which I never do. I never bin anything. I'll see if my brother wants them because I bought 2 packs of these. He might like it, so I'm going to make up a really quick gravy to go with this instead, because I've got red cabbage and I've got cheesy mash, cheese and onion mash that I've made previously and frozen when I've done sort of batch cooking, so we're going to have it with that. The schnitzels ended up taking about 35 minutes. I did turn them partway through so they are crispy on the bottom as well, and then I've done onions and mushrooms and red cabbage and cheese and onion mash, which, like I said, I batch froze from last time when I cooked. And as that sauce was a disaster, I quickly whipped up some gravy to go with that as well. Good morning. We're up bright and early Sunday morning for a walk to get our steps in, fit for Florida and all that. We're trying a new walk today. We did try this in the winter and it was really wet and muddy and I didn't have the best footwear on. So today is the day to try it out again.
Saw you paint a picture of a face, a face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway.
No idea where we are. We've just taken some back roads. This all looks, oh, I was going to say derelict. There's cows there. That was a really nice walk. We did nearly 14,000 steps. So very pleased with ourselves. I'm going to do something now that I've been meaning to do for ages. Abe, by the way, has just made the steak rub, so we're going to do some steaks. It's the football today, so we thought we'd have a nice lunch and then watch football later. We both need to work this afternoon. This was the largest cabbage I could find, so I'm a little bit disappointed. Actually, you think about it, that jar is going to be far too big. I was just thinking what to do. I wanted a mason jar. I've struggled to buy mason jars recently. I was thinking about emptying the biscuits and putting the cabbage in there, but I think that's going to be, because the idea is you need it to stay full, don't you?
But then you fill it to where you fill it.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Don't you? And then
yeah.
You're going to weigh it down, aren't you?
Yeah. So I have found details of how to make sauerkraut on here. It's got step-by-step instructions on Pinterest. So if anyone else is interested, I will leave the details down below. So it says cut the cabbage into quarters, remove the core, shred with a knife or food processor. Right, I am going to put these biscuits. Do you want a biscuit?
Please.
I might just pop them in a bag, actually.
We've got the zip bag in there.
Or should I just put them in here? These are the IKEA ginger biscuits. They're really good. There's something about a real flat, crisp cookie that's so good. There we go. They look quite nice in there. I have been meaning to make sauerkraut for so long now. It's something we both really enjoy. It's so good for you. So I am finally doing it. If you're interested, I'll leave the link down below. It's actually very straightforward and very easy to do. So I need to pop all of this in here and then sprinkle with salt and leave for 15 minutes to release some of the cabbage juice. That's what we're going to be doing now. So it says for a medium cabbage, I would definitely say ours was small. It says 4 teaspoons of salt, just normal table salt. So I am going to do maybe not quite 3. I I don't want to over salt it, but I also want to make sure it's done properly as well. There we go. I'm just gonna stir that through and leave for 15 minutes. I wonder if you can do this with red cabbage as well. I've never seen red cabbage sauerkraut. I wonder if you can. Let me know if you've ever made this or if it's something you make yourself. Or do you ferment any other vegetables? I really fancied Longhorn's Brussels sprouts. We were out on the walk and I really fancied them. They're sort of like fried. I would do dry fry, but they're in like a seasoning. They are so delicious. Stopped at Lidl on the way home and doesn't seem to be like it's something that's sold this time of year. So they didn't even have any frozen. So unfortunately, it's not something I'm going to be making today, but I really fancied that. But I did pick up green beans, so it'll be green beans today with the steak instead.
I got you, you got me. We are two lucky. Emily, your name spells home since the day you were born. You have always known when I need you the most. Oh ho, oh ho. My best friend God sent my own good.
Steak's marinating, potatoes are in the air fryer. I've also prepped some blue cheese, chestnut mushrooms. I have just literally washed them, taken the stalks out, and then just popped a tiny bit of blue cheese in each of them. So they're gonna go, I've just got them in a cake tin, they're gonna go on the barbie. The dip's done for the potatoes, the nice bit, my favourite bit to do, loads of potatoes. Now back to the sauerkraut. So it says a third of a cup of water. So I've done just over half of that. So we're going to add that to the sauerkraut, or the cabbage, it's not sauerkraut at the moment. And now we have to start mixing and squeezing everything with our hands. I've read about this, you're almost like massaging it. You want to bruise the vegetable to release the juices. This is supposed to be so good for you. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pop the music back on. I was listening to Radio 1, Natasha Bedingfield's on there. I haven't heard of her for years, so I'm going to get back to listening to that. A's outside putting washing on the line. Oh, washing on the line, we're about to light the Barbie. Just thought about that. I'm just doing all my whites, all my t-shirts ready to go on holiday. Right, the next bit, we need to put our cabbage into this jar. I know I'm not going to have enough. I don't think it's going to pack it out. It's really important as well that it is fully packed. So I'm going to put what I've got. Might be surprised actually. But I think I'm just going to have to go and buy another one tomorrow. I'm excited though to have this. You can start to have it as well in as soon as 3 days. Obviously the longer you leave it, the more fermented it is and the stronger the flavour. Right, yeah, I should have picked up another one in Lidl today. So I have got half. I think I could possibly even do 3 more of that size. My other thought is I've got a pickle jar, but then my weight won't go on there and I want the weight on there. I think I'm going to start it today and then finish it tomorrow. Fill to the top, leaving at the brine. That's the brine there, the little juicy bits that's left in there. And then, as I can't fill it to the top, I am just going to add my glass weight. I bought these off, and it is actually purposeful for this. The glass weight then goes on the top. I'm going to close up the lid. I think that's right. Press down again. So the cabbage is covered by the juice. There we go. I've filled it with water. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Just so it just about covers the cabbage. I've completely flattened it down and I've added 2 of the glass discs on top. That was the other thing. If I put it in a small pickle jar, I wouldn't be able to get the weights on, which is important to keep it below the water surface. Otherwise it's just going to go off. It says to keep it somewhere warm. My pantry is actually quite warm, unfortunately. So that's going to be the best spot for it. But tomorrow I'm going to get some more cabbages and fill that properly. Barbie is on. I am going to take, I think this might have been the blueberry, the old blueberry plant, and it's full of weeds. So I'm going to take the weeds and stuff out and put in this mint plant. I bought it the other day in Waitrose and it's already gone crazy, but it's been sat in the kitchen windowsill and we're going to bring it outside.
You stayed the same, but if you did, I'd still love you anyway. I'd give you the world like I promised I would.
Got about 5 minutes before the steak's done. This time is not very happy on the kitchen window, so I'm going to plant her up in the herb pot. I've also got some little cuttings from my indoor plants. I have neglected these. One of the ivy there's has died. I'm going to look at the roots on these. These have done so well. So I think I'm going to put an ivy in this one. But first of all, let's take this thyme over to my herb pot. And I've got chives, sage, and we're going to add the thyme into here and see if she's a bit happier outside. Let's see if she picks up in there. Dinner is smelling really, really good. Ooh, I'm looking forward to this. A few little stones in my pot. Right, let's have a look at these. These roots still look good. Let's try it and see what happens.
Do the same. I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same.
Looks absolutely delicious. Right, the football's about to start. We've had a very productive evening. Both worked and been out for another walk, just a mile. And I've just been carrying on work. I was trying to get tomorrow night's video edited, but I've only done half of it. Just getting some snacks to watch the football. National anthems are just playing, so we're going to cozy on up in the lounge. I am going to raid the Snackverse box. I think we did an unboxing of this last week. The Thai curry explosion crisps have been calling me. I'm going to grab the Cheetos for aid. I'll do this one as an ad gifted because it was sent to us free of charge. Oh, and the paprika. Although I've got one of those open already, a big one. Here we go. Let us know what you did during the football. These are amazing. My favourite type of crisp. They are wavy and taste of curry. These, I don't usually like Cheetos, but these are actually really nice. They're quite light, aren't they? Yeah. Not overly flavoured. Intrigued by these Dorito bits. Are they literally bits of Doritos? We saw these when we drove through France, didn't we?
Yeah, these are honey barbecue though. So
okay. That's so cool. Nice.
Different.
Yeah. Happy Monday. Ooh. It has rained all day today. It's after 4 o'clock. I don't think it's stopped raining at all. It's cold. I've got my winter fluffy socks on. It is horrible, really horrible and dark. I'm going to take you downstairs. Got a couple of things to show you. He's gone in the office today and he's got a work dinner tonight. So he's probably not going to be back till about 10, half 10, something like that. So I just thought I would have a mega, let's turn some lights on, mega work day. So I've been able to get loads done. I've spent so long editing a video today. I was trying to, it was the one that I edited last night. And I had to do quite a lot of voiceovers in that, so it took quite a lot of time. I can't get it to upload. It's just not uploading, and I don't know why. And it's so frustrating. The videos for tonight, I've got nothing to replace it, so I don't have a video. So that's that. Anyway, I've been working now since 5:30, 6, and it's now, what is the time? 4:15. So I'm going to take a break, so I'm feeling really tired. Take a bit of a break and then go back to work. I've got something to unbox with you, and I want to do something with my sauerkraut as well. I might do the sauerkraut first, and then I'm excited about what's coming in the post, something I've ordered. Right, we were sorting out in the garage. We were starting to go through the garage. I think we're going to do a bit of a declutter in there soon. And I had, you know, the big dino hot dogs that we love from Waitrose. I'm sure other places sell them too. That's just the only place we've seen them. I'd kept these purposely for sauerkraut and I completely forgot. So I know the sauerkraut will be much happier in there. So I'm going to pop it in there. I'm going to wash my hands. Oh, also, I tried the tea earlier on. So I'm going to get us something. Actually, let me just go and Google that and I'll read about the tea. I wanted to tell you all about it. There are so many health benefits to this tea. So one of my favourite YouTubers, Love Meg, she was talking about it recently and I just thought it sounded really good. So it helps reduce cholesterol. It helps sort out your blood sugar levels. It can also increase your metabolism. It can absorb fat. There's just so many things. Works as an anti-inflammatory. Actually says on here that drinking the tea could help people with diabetes regulate their blood glucose levels. Also helps with your skin and hair. Protects your liver. Treats stomach upsets. Fights bacterial infections. It just seems to be an all-round good thing. It was called like the miracle tea or something when I was reading up about it. There's just, Google it, moringa tea. It's supposed to help boost energy. There's just so many different things. It's full of like antioxidants, vitamins, minerals. It's a really good all-rounder. So don't just obviously go and buy it and drink it, but just have a little Google and see what you can find and see what you think. We bought the one infused with mango. It was really nice. It was just like drinking a mango fruit tea. I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm going to start drinking those in the morning. So that's what I had this morning. Right, let's sort this sauerkraut out. I think I'll do it over here by the sink. I've also done something else today that I've been putting, or not putting off, but it's just a pain. I contacted the DVLA. Do you remember I was trying to get my money back? We had to pay for 1 day of car tax because we sold our car and then we just needed 1 day to cover it. And we've been expecting the £150 refund. It was last July. It's been a year now. And they sent the check with the wrong name. To try and get a replacement is just crazy. We're just going round in circles. We've been told that I've already cashed it. The bank obviously can't accept it because it doesn't have my correct name on it. It has my first name and middle name. It doesn't have my full name. Being in Santander, they definitely won't take it. Then the bank actually sent me a letter to say that I was to try and find it, and if I couldn't find it in 4 to 6 weeks to get back to them. And then another time when we contacted them, they said that I'd cashed it, and I called the bank. Oh, let's try and tip this through. just to double check that I hadn't cashed, that it hadn't gone through by mistake and I hadn't realised, and no. So I've just spoken to somebody else, and apparently a replacement is going to be on the way, but we've heard this before. So 150 quid is a lot of money though, isn't it? Right, I think I might need 2 jars. Let's see how this goes. It smells a bit funny now. Anybody else like sauerkraut? Right, you have to really pack it down. We might, actually this might be the perfect size for this. I have visions of having it, because you can keep it for ages. I have visions when we sort the garage out of having shelves out there and just loads of fermented veg and pickles and that kind of thing. This size is perfect. I'm really pleased about that. So yeah, that's what I would eventually like to do, have lots of different things like this. What other veg can we ferment like this? It's quite a fun thing to do. I wonder, can you do cauliflower? Something like that? Because obviously we all know that, well, I think most people know, don't they, that sauerkraut is really good for you. Right, let's pack that down like that. There was me thinking, it's not gonna work. Oh, I really thought that was gonna work. It doesn't. Right, as long as the cabbage stays underneath the water, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. I'll see if I've got something else I can use. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Oh, I can't find anything, but I've packed it down, and as long as the brine there stays above the cabbage, I should be okay. Let's hope this works. And as Aid is out, I'm just going super easy. I am doing, oh, by the way, I'm just opening this that's arrived. I am going to do tinned tomatoes with a poached egg and piece of toast. That's what I'm gonna have tonight. Something really cozy. Right, do you remember when I ordered the wax melt that smelled like the H2O scent from Disney? They're the smellies that they have there. Well, I love it so much. Aid loves it. It's such a clean smell. She has now introduced a room incense. H2O Glow. I am so excited. A room diffuser. She's just started them. They sold out and I've forgotten to set the time. So, oh look, they pack on the sides there. So then she did another drop and I managed to get those larger than I expected actually. £15. I'm excited for this. All right, so we take the top off. It's so nice. I wish I could let you smell this. It's just, if you're not familiar with the H2O sound, it is just clean, it's salty, pepperminty. It's just a really, really good scent. I absolutely love it. So let's push that out. And then the top goes on there. And then we've got our sticks. I haven't decided where I want to keep it actually. I'd quite like smaller ones, but I don't, this is the only size she does because they'd be quite nice in the bathrooms, wouldn't they? I just want my whole house to smell like this. I love it so much. I might go and put it by the front door for now. Really, really love this. So I've put it there. If I'm totally honest, I'm not a fan of seeing the reed diffusers on the side. I'd rather see a candle, but I'm intrigued to see how this is. What do you use to scent your home? Do you like having a scent, a fragrance in your home? Yeah, my sad little dinner for one. Poached eggs, which turned out a bit poorly. I didn't realise I didn't have any plum tomatoes, so I've got chopped. And 2 pieces of toast whilst I watch Ginny and Georgia. Right, a few days later, I just wanted to give you an update on the sauerkraut. It is absolutely delicious. We ate the other one. I had one that we prepared, you know, the one in the hot dog jar. It was so, so good. I do have a slight problem. I've been keeping it in the cupboard, and this one here you can really, really smell. It's a cheaper jar that I bought, and I don't think that the seal is quite as good as what it should be, and it does just smell a bit when you open the cupboard. So we're going to transfer it today. It just smells so nice. I love that smell. Going to transfer it. I've been and bought a couple of proper Kilner jars. They were on offer on Amazon. I did go and have a look in our local hardware store, but they were £11.50 each. And we try and shop local whenever we can, but I've managed to find them, the exact same ones, for two for £11. So cheaper for two on Amazon. So I've had these delivered, 2-litre jars, and I'm just wondering if maybe the cupboard won't smell so much. So I'm going to wash these up. I think I would quite like to have 2 on the go all the time. So I have one that's ready. So this one is now ready to eat, but then I can make a fresh one as well. And actually, I want to nip out to the stores later. I'm going to give it a go with red cabbage and see what it's like. I want to sort of like read up a little bit more on Kilner. Kilner, I was just reading the Kilner label. Join the Kilner Club, it says. Oh, it's an exclusive monthly club. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be keeping these bubble wrap bags that the jars came in. I'm going to take them to Florida with us, because you know, sometimes if you have breakables, things like this can be really handy, and if we don't use them, I will bin them over there. We are now filming lots of Florida vlogs leading up to our trip. We've just filmed an itinerary video today, so I will leave the link to that channel down below if Florida trips excite you too. Right, I'm going to wash these jars up, one anyway, and transfer the sauerkraut into this one, and then pop it in the cupboard, and hopefully it won't smell so much. I'm going to do that now. Anyway, I'm going to finish this video and get on with my little sauerkraut task. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've had so much fun. I really hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and it's been a busy one, hasn't it? Lots going on. Let me know what you've been busy with lately. What have you been doing? Do you pickle or ferment your own food? Do you grow your own foods? It's something we're really starting to learn, and we're really, really enjoying it. So I'd love to hear from you too. But thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next week's vlog. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.